This is Common Sense. I'm William Ferguson. And this evening I just got done watching the State of the Union address by President Trump. And he did an outstanding job at pointing out where we have come from and where he wants to go with this country. Now, getting to where he wants us to get and how he wants us to get there is going to take cooperation between both sides of Congress, both the Senate Republicans and the Senate Democrats, and the House of Representatives, the Republican representatives and the Democrat representatives. Now, during his speech tonight, I noticed that the Democrats, they were just sitting there as though they didn't want to be there. And they didn't want to follow. They don't want to cooperate. They don't want to serve the people of this nation and try to come together with the Republicans and pass laws that will help build this country, which is what the president wants to do, build the country. He talked about foreign policies. He talked about North Korea. And something that really struck me, because my past, I've had to deal with this, is experimental drugs. And his idea is that if there is an experimental drug out there that somebody wants to try in order to lengthen their life, why not? Why not let them try it? If it's been tried in another country, but yet it isn't FDA approved here, why not? If somebody's used it and it's worked, why not? He talked about lowering the price of drugs, prescription drugs, which to me makes immense amount of sense. I'm here in West Texas, and my parents live in South Texas, closer to Brownsville. And they cross the border into Mexico to get their prescriptions because they're so much cheaper in Mexico. And why are they so expensive in the United States? There's really no reason for it. So that's something else that President Trump wants to get done, is lower the price of prescription medication. Now, the Democrats, they appeared as though they don't want to do anything. They can't stand President Trump. And as he was talking, I was sitting here thinking, are the Democrats so jealous that they couldn't come up with policies that would get America moving and growing and helping those in need and protecting this country, that they just sat there jealous of the president? Makes you wonder. Then I listened to Joe Kennedy give his little speech after the State of the Union, and it seemed like the only thing he was doing was begging, literally begging, immigrants to vote for Democrats because the Democrats are going to give you everything. He didn't talk a word about growth, about policies, about anything, except to tell the illegal immigrants, vote for us and we'll give you stuff. Actually, he didn't even say, we'll give you stuff. He just said, well, you can come here and vote for us, and it'll all be good. That's not what America is based on. America is based on the idea that hard work pays. And President Trump realizes that hard work pays. It's not hard work pays taxes. Hard work pays you. And the more workers you have, okay, this is how it works. The more workers you have, the more income you're taking in your company. Okay, the more income you're taking in your company, the more you pay your employees. The more you pay your employees, and the less tax they are paying, the more money they have to spend on other things. Now, the more money that is spent, the more tax revenue is collected. That's how it works. The higher the tax rate, the fewer employees you have, the more unemployment you have, the more subsidies you have to pay out of the taxes. So you have to raise the taxes in order to provide for the support, the subsidies of the people not working. But President Trump, he knows the prior that you pay less taxes overall, okay, as an individual, as a small company, as a corporation, and whatever. Overall, you pay less taxes. You hire more people. There's more money flowing from here to there, and from the employee to goods and services that they buy. And in the buying of these goods and services, that means more people have to work to provide these goods and services, which means more money is being circulated within the budget. Okay? I don't think Democrats have a clue that that's how a budget works. And it works quite well. President Reagan proved it, and now President Trump is proving it. But the Democrats, they feel as though you have to raise the taxes in order to have enough money to do anything. No. That's exactly the opposite of what needs to happen. Look at socialist states, socialist countries. Those countries, they take from the people. And they take from the people and spend it on whatever they want. Okay? The health care in Canada sucks. Basically, it sucks. Okay, people die because they wait so long just to get to be seen in a hospital. Okay? And that happens in a lot of countries that are socialist. One-payer health care. And that's not what this country is about. This country is about capital. And it's the capital of this country that makes this country work. It's economics. So if you have 20 insurance companies and they're all buying to get your money for their insurance, okay, the insurance price of this company is going to be a little bit less than this company. But yet this company is going to have a little bit better benefits in order to get your business. So in that, there is a vast span of what do you want? What are your needs? How can we fulfill your needs? How can we fulfill your needs? And in that competition, it's good because you get better service for what you're paying for. And that's how it works. And I don't think the Democrats understand that. The Democrats, in my mind, they seem to want to have the power and control over everything. And they can't. That's not what this country was based on. This country is based on individualism. It's based on responsibility. It's based on respect. It's based on the government is the server of the public, of the society, not the society the server of the government, which in most countries is the way it goes, but not in this country. And in this country, the way that it goes works. It was an experiment. It was something that was tried that had never been tried before. They worked out the bugs of it, and my goodness, look at the way the country runs when it's being run by a conservative leader. When there are liberal leaders in the White House and in the government, the country goes to nothing. The people don't have money, especially the middle class. The middle class get taxed more than anybody, especially in a liberal government. We don't need that. We need a conservative government that's going to say, okay, this road is going to cost $10,000 to fix. You're getting no more than $10,000 to fix it. But a liberal would say, here, I'll give you $100,000 if you kick $10,000 back. That's not right. And it seems as though the Democrats want to work it that way. You give to us, we take what we want, and then we might fix your road. That's absolutely wrong. That is not the way freedom works. And that's another thing. The Democrats want to take the freedoms that we have by taxing, by government controls, restrictions on businesses, all kinds of stuff. They don't want us to have the freedoms that we have, even now. President Trump wants us to have all the freedoms that we have. Now, we're free, but that doesn't mean that we can go killing people, which is another thing that President Trump brought up, was these illegal immigrants that come in and they want to kill MS-13. They just come on in and kill. No, we don't want that. We want a wall. And when President Trump was mentioning, what was it, chain migration, I believe, you could hear them. They were booing when he said that. Why? Because the Democrats don't have any real policies that are going to work to keep this country free and great and a capitalist society. They don't like that. They want the power. They want to say, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. And you're going to do this and you're going to do that. No. No. President Trump is on the right track in what he is doing. And he's there because he's following God's Word. He's following the principles of the Bible. And hey, believe it. It's working. All you got to do is open your eyes and look around. It is working. And it's working quite well. Because the economy is booming, jobs are down, home ownership is up, the stock market is going absolutely nuts. It's great. And God is the one providing it because we are following the president, and the president is following God's Word. And there you go. So I ask that you keep the president and his cabinet and all the people working with him in your prayers, that he will lead this nation by God's Word, by God's principles. And I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.